Once a year, we share our vision and then take hands to fulfill our dreams. Today, we provide feedback for some of the progress we've made. We introduced the Mosaic family at the beginning of the year, consisting of 4 community hubs. Now, Origins is our retreat space, and it's one of our emerging hubs. Last year, there were more than 1,500 people on retreat, and they all experienced awakened to God, to themselves, to nature, to life. Now, Origins has become an ecumenical place. We receive visitors from all denominations, and it is clear for us that this is a movement, not only in our country, but all over the world, where people has a yearning for contemplation, meditation, silence, to experience God in this way. We are grateful that we can also improve the physical space on Origins to support this experience, and we've installed the first phase of our solar power at Origins, and we are now planning for phase 2. We are also excited about a new partnership with the international organization Renovare, which joins hands to bring about spiritual formation in leaders. Together with Renovare, there are 4 training retreats at Origins with leaders across Southern Africa this year, with the aim of developing a program that supports leaders of congregations with spiritual formation and resources in the future.
Renovare is one of the leading organizations in the area of spiritual direction and spiritual formation training. We have such busy and crazy lives. We tend to forget God and tend to forget what the purpose of our lives are, and we get kind of lost in the daily activities, the busyness of life, and forget the importance of love in our lives, our relationship with God, even our relationship with people. So what a place like Origins does is this creates space for us to be in love with God, be in love with others, and even being able to love ourselves. When we come here, we feel like we are in a thin place with God.
I think my first retreat coming here, I immediately felt my heartbeat and all of my body slowing down just by the nature here. And yeah, the practices that we engage in and all the different ways to connect with God have been so life-giving. I think my prayer journey has been deepened. I think a concrete example is silence. You try to do silence at home and you try to spend a few minutes and then you get distracted by everything that's going on. But being here at the chapel at Pocinha and being 20 minutes uninterrupted in silence, man, that brought depth and that brought a gravitas that I didn't have before. This place has become a place for rest for me. So yeah, I think that the transformation comes in the busyness and hurry of life and all of these things that you need to achieve and get done or feel like you need to achieve. And then all of a sudden coming and slowing yourself down so that you can actually listen. And that's, I think, where the transformation begins for me, in the slowing down, resting, not having to accomplish or achieve. And it finally tunes my ear to start listening.
We are thankful for the movements during Lent and Easter in our in-person Mosaic family, and Mosaic, our online community. 20,000 believers, pilgrims on this journey with us joined on the Lent journey available on the YouVersion Bible app. Our CakeNet community had a unique Lent experience with a unique guide to take them deeper in the experience. And we're thankful for the groups, listening groups, and in-person and online groups formed within that community that will be continuing on the journey together after Lent. After COVID, some of our in-person projects, along with Easter weekend, had to stand still, pause for a while. One of these were our Stations of the Cross project, an experience for you to follow Jesus in his last moments. And this year, we were thankful to be able to have this project again. And families and friends, community members came together to create this experience.
So we started at Mosaic probably about 14 years ago, but just attending services and the kids at Sunday school. And at the beginning of the year, we decided that we'd like to get more involved with church activities. So when the opportunity came along to get involved with the Stations of the Cross, we jumped at the opportunity, and we really thoroughly enjoyed it.
I think it was quite cool to serve as a family and see everyone's different takes. Even though you grow up together and you have the same circumstances, everyone had a different take and different ideas.
I feel like the Station of Life was like the station that I liked the most, mainly because it showed you that no matter what you have going on, and however many hardships you're facing, God will always be there to help you.
One of the invitations that we as a community received from God many years ago was to never forget the poor. This is a critical part of our vision every year. And this year we are thankful that a dream that started small with a few meals that we want to share in communities where people go hungry, has grown to a place where we can take hands with each other, but also with organizations to feed more than 20,000 children and elderly every day. We dream of a day where children do not have to go to bed hungry. And thank you for taking hands to make this possible with us. With this vision of never forgetting the poor, we have a focus on bread, the meals, but also on the Bible. And we're invited to take hands so that the Word of God can be spread, churches can be built, and leaders can be developed. We have partnered with Judea Harvest, and we've shared our vision to take hands with a church in Vleerhof in Soweto to build a church building, which will not only serve the church community, but the community as a whole.
Judea Harvest wil die vraag van die groot kommissie aanspreek. Ons wil die mense na die Here toe lei en ons het uitgevind die mees effektiewe manier is met kerkplanting. En ons fokus maar eintlik op die onbereiktes, die soos in Engels sê least reach, en dan die wat ons noem die ongekerktes. So daar mag mense wees wat hulle is al blootgestel aan die evangelie, maar daar's nie vir hulle 'n aanbiddingsplek. Daar's nie 'n sentrum waar hulle kan gaan, tuis voel en geestelik groei nie. Hulle het nou maar net hierdie saad van die koninkryk. En ons dink is van kardinale belang dat 'n gemeente adres moet hê. Ons bly 'n pad met hulle loop en 'n groot deel van daai pad is opleiding om hulle te help om die gemeenskap te bedien en uit te reik na die gemeenskap. En dit kan byvoorbeeld wees met 'n koskombuis, dit kan wees met entrepreneursopleiding, dit kan wees met kinderkerk aanbiedings, met 'n kleuterskool. So dit gaan nie eintlik net oor die gebou nie, dit gaan om daai gemeente te die Engelse woord is empower, om hulle gemeenskap te bedien.
Our God is Love church is based in Vleerhof Extension 2. It began in my house. We started in the garage. So from there, there's a space not far from my place. It was a dumping area. I negotiated with the developer at that area to use that space, to clean the space and use it. We bought a small tent, and then we moved out from my house to that small tent, and then we started to fellowship there, and then we started to spread the gospel, and people started to come to Christ, and then we expanded from there. You know, at that surrounding community, what I have realized is that it is going to uplift their spirit a lot. Crime in Soweto is bad. And then you can see that some of the people around there, because of poverty, you can see how these people, some of them are so hopeless. Those people around those who are hopeless will have hope in God to say, this church has brought hope unto us, and now they will have to have hope in God.
At Florida Baby House, we have an opportunity to create a future and nurture and care for children who do not have families. We are thankful for the children who have come through our doors to see how they grow and see how God opens doors for love and care. We have had a few adoptions already in the year, and we're busy with a project to start a borehole at the baby house. We've completed the first phase, and we are now entering into the second phase so that we can give water or use water for all the essential services needed to take care of these kids.
So 2 things about Mosaic, our new intended English-speaking congregation. We are in an exploratory discussions to appoint a leader for this congregation. And we have established a leadership team to assist with the transition from a ministry to English-speaking members to an English-speaking congregation. And we are looking forward to that. At Mosaic, another hub of the Mosaic family, Jacques Borman, has been appointed as leader of the Mosaic faith community. Together with the ministry team, dreams will now be made about the future, and the ministry will be expanded. Many thanks to everyone who contributes and joins hands to make these opportunities possible. Just to remind you, tithes and offerings go to the ministry for ministering purposes, while Invest manages and directs capital and operational funds to achieve the goals of our projects that we've mentioned. So if you're supporting these projects, we want to say thank you. If not, this is an opportunity to do so.